This week on LandLeader Television. We are the leaders of the land. Land is what we live on. It can be explored, built upon, and cultivated. Land holds our wildlife, crops and livestock, and the homes in which we live. It provides a resource for your family. It's what our forefathers settled and our brave fight to protect. It asks that you respect it, keep it free, and put back what you have taken. At times, it's purchased, sold, and traded, and it's passed on from generation to generation. So it's our duty as land brokers to be champions of conservation, habitat management, and ownership. We possess a deep love for our land and respect for all it provides. We are LandLeader. The following segment is brought to you by Jon Kohler and Associates, representing some of the finest properties in the Southeast.
Kohler, partner Jon Kohler and Associates. Welcome to Deep Creek Plantation. This plantation has it all. I've specialized in this niche for almost 15 years, and Deep Creek Plantation is spectacular. It has miles on the Suwannee River, miles on both sides of Deep Creek. The recreation is off the chart. We have kayaking, canoeing, ATV rides, trophy whitetail, quail woods, beautiful hardwoods, great turkeys. The kids had a blast while we were here. They're going to be talking about this for a long time.
I had the best time at Deep Creek Plantation. Drove the swamp buggy, I drove ATVs. I saw a monster buck. I love this place.
We had the best time seeing the looks on the kids' faces. Every morning when they got up, they just lit up. Seeing them experience old Florida, the excitement in their faces. They wanted to go from the time the sun came up until the sun went down.
Hi, I'm Jon Kohler, partner with Jon Kohler and Associates. This will be the 4th time we've represented this property. This is one of Florida's most unique natural ecosystems. It's perhaps the perfect balance between recreation, agriculture, silviculture, and aesthetics. Behind me sits the world-famous Suwannee River. This property has almost 4.5 miles on the Suwannee, almost 2 miles on Deep Creek, a major tributary to the Suwannee. Can't say enough good things about the improvements here. They're built with a high utility for the recreational lifestyle. This is very, very well thought out, very well done, very easy to maintain. We've probably seen at least 250 deer here just in the last day and a half. This property is one of the most outstanding deer hunting properties in the South. It's high fenced on 3 sides, about 4.5 miles of frontage on the Suwannee's not high fenced, so the deer can come and go, but it's the epitome of high quality management. I would challenge anyone to find a higher turkey density than we have here at Deep Creek. There's well over 1,000 acres of uplands that can be further developed for quail hunting. I love to see good management, good managers, good program put in place for wildlife here, and this property is unbelievable.
Hello, my name is Cole Schwab. I'm a sales associate and land management consultant with Jon Kohler and Associates. I'm a 3rd generation land management consultant. My family's been doing this for 59 years and we look at land differently. Deep Creek Plantation is very unique to me. I met Jon Kohler here 18 years ago. That's the place where I realized that land management was near to my heart, and Jon Kohler showed me the vision here on this property. And now this is the 3rd time that my family's had the opportunity to manage this place. It's not like any other property in the region. You have upland pine, stage 3 rapids, the Suwannee River, the largest river frontage in the region, right here on this property. Incredible features, high recreation value. There's no place like it. High fence with incredible deer habitat. We're not like any other land broker in the region. We come in with solid advice and we back it up with techniques that have proven to work time and time again.
Location is the most important thing about real estate value, and this property has location just above Lake City and across from the ecotourism hotspot of White Springs. There's a state park bordering this property on the south. There's a state park bordering the property across the river, and the north part of this property used to be state managed lands that we help the current landowners purchase and acquire into this plantation. Another little trick to find out the ins and outs of a property, or you talk to the manager to find out about the passion they have for this property.
I'm Ronald Norris. I'm the manager here at the Deep Creek Plantation. This place is a blessing to come to work at every day. If you love wildlife, you can certainly enjoy it here. It's a very unique property and a very unique situation. Most people that are really interested in hunting or wildlife would die for an opportunity like this. The landowners have been very caring and passionate people, come here as often as they can and really enjoy the place.
This property is a great example of what Kohler and Associates is all about. I personally love and enjoy seeing all the great things that have been done here. Each landowner has added value, done things, made this a better property. We're very, very excited about continuing that trend, seeing that happen again.
This segment was brought to you by OtterBox, building extraordinary products to enhance your life, and by Cinch Jeans and Shirts, the leader in premium Western wear clothing since 1996. Are you experienced in farming, ranching, or recreational properties? Do you have a passion for the outdoors? Are you seeking a profession in real estate and land sales? If so, LandLeader is growing our team of real estate brokers and agent members across the country. We offer a strong network, excellent property marketing support, real estate training, and national affiliation of land brokerages that is second to none. For more information on becoming a member of LandLeader, visit us at landleader.com.
Out here, there's no boss, no 9 to 5, no vacation days. You see, this is more than a job. It's a calling. It's the sweat, the grit, the worry, the wonder, and the truth that you were born to lead this life.
LandLeader Television is brought to you by OtterBox. At work or at play, OtterBox enables your everyday. Cinch Jeans and Shirts, your leader in Western wear. Gunworks, 1,000 yards capable right out of the box. Western Heritage Consulting and Engineering, built on grit. Blue Otter Polarized Sunglasses, the very best. Covert Scouting Camera, top quality trail cameras with unmatched support. Swarovski Optic, perfection meets tradition. Kevin's Catalog, the place for Kevin's fine outdoor gear and apparel. And by Feed the Party, the best steaks and meats at the best prices. This property is brought to you by Living the Dream, matching exceptional properties to exceptional people.
My name is Tyler Juliet.
I'm Jennifer.
The farm is about 340 acres, give or take a few acres. It's a lot of hardwoods, 30 acres of food plots in about 4 different areas. They all have tower blinds and stands. It's very, very good hunting. We've really grown some nice mature bucks in here. I bought this piece of property when I was around 23 or 24 years old. I actually knew the property was here. I hunted it as a kid, but I didn't own it. Went to the courthouse and contacted the owners, and they actually lived in Florida on a sailboat. And that's how I purchased the property from them. Basically, we built the lake, we built all the buildings, we did all the clearing, we built the home. We've just turned this into a whitetail and a turkey farm. That was my sole focus when I bought this place, was just to make it a hunting resort. Ruby Dew Springs comes from this property. There was a huge spring where the lake is now, and when I bought this property, it was backed up so bad it was a big swamp, and that's the reason I decided to make it a lake. Back in the day, all the local families in this community, of course they didn't have running water back then, they called this Ruby Dew Springs, and they all came and got their water here.
There's a lot of really nice deer. We've done a lot of turkey hunting as well, which has been a lot of fun for me.
When I first bought this place 25 years ago, you could hunt and see up 4 or 5 deer a season, and now we don't go a day without seeing 20 to 30 deer. All of our kids have grown up hunting on this farm. I've killed some really nice deer on this farm. Each and every one of them's got a lot of big memories and good memories.
This is where I fell in love with hunting. I had hunted before. My first bow kill was with him, and then my first rifle kill I was by myself, but I felt like he was there. The only reason why I was able to do it is because I could hear him in the back of my head the whole time. We're only 11 miles from Potosi. Local restaurants, got a couple of chain restaurants. Got a lot of antique shops, a golf course, wineries local. You've got wineries probably in every direction within 15 to 20 miles. So there is a lot to do here and a lot of beautiful country here.
You're still only an hour from St. Louis, and Farmington's only 35 miles away. Farmington's got every store possible. It's got, you know, all your restaurants, all your shopping stores. A lot of smallmouth fishing in the area. The Mineral Fork has a 8 or 10 mile trophy area. They've really grown some nice smallmouth fishing. The Big River's really close for a lot of floating. There's also the Twin Eagle Lake Resort within 15 miles, which we own now. It's got a lot of boating and camping. I actually heard about Living the Dream through a friend of mine that listed his farm through you guys, and you guys come in very highly recommended, and he was really, really happy with the work you did for him.
I'm D.W. Heineman, owner-broker of Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, powered by LandLeader. The Rut and Strut Lodge at Ruby Dew Springs is a one-of-a-kind property, 340-plus acres, beautiful lodge. I mean, detailed with the rock and the stone and the stamped concrete. It's that perfect recreational retreat, awesome deer hunting property, fishing, just overall all year-round recreational property that's the one you've been looking for. There's so many activities, not just here on the property, but in and around the property. You're close to some of the largest trout fisheries in Missouri, just a very short drive away. Some of the best floating streams, also a very short drive away. Smallmouth fishing, canoeing, kayaking, UTV, ATV trail riding, surrounded by thousands of acres of national forest, not very far away. So it's that perfect deer, turkey, weekend retreat, or full-time residence in paradise. The Rut and Strut Lodge is absolutely turnkey. It's got several deer stands already in place, ready for you to hunt this season. Food plots ready to go. It's got some awesome pinch points, excellent deer locations. It also has a caretaker's lodge and apartment, tons of acreage, plenty to manage on your own. It's the kind of place you've been looking for.
I've got a lot of memories of this land because I've raised my boys on this place since they was born. And they helped me build it. They've helped me do everything here. So there's a ton of memories here that means the world to me. It's been a big step for us to decide to go ahead and let go of this piece of property because of what we've got invested in it, not only financially, but you know, just all the memories and stuff has been extreme. We started a lake resort about 15 miles from here. And it's just absolutely consumed our lives. I just feel like somebody needs to enjoy it, and somebody needs to be able to take this farm over and do what I've done the last 20 years here, and raise some boys and young ladies and make them hunters.
This segment was brought to you by Gunworks, 1,000 yards right out of the box. And by Blue Otter Polarized Sunglasses. Don't settle for anything less than the best.
Honeybreak Lodge is a majestic site towering over the cypress trees of scenic Larto Lake. With 6 lodge suites, 26 beds, and our camp that can host 96, Honeybreak can accommodate any event. Visit us at honeybreak.com.
The Climber. A new ultralight design by Gunworks. Climber is the pinnacle of lightweight, long-range design. Design yours at gunworks.com.
Land is where it all begins. From farmland and working cattle ranches to hunting properties and recreational retreats. We aren't your typical real estate agents. We choose boots over dress shoes and trucks over sports cars any day. We hunt, fish, raise cattle, and grow crops. We understand land.
Now you can live the Honeybreak experience. We carry top brands in waterfowl and outdoor clothing, as well as a full line of Honeybreak logo t-shirts, souvenirs, and gifts. Visit us at the Pro Shop or online at honeybreak.com.
This segment is brought to you by Great Lakes and Land Real Estate Company, specializing in rural and recreational acreage in northern Michigan.
I'm Bill Donovan and
Karen Donovan.
We're at our home on Lake Superior called Bray Lock. We're about a 15-minute drive out of Houghton, Michigan, which is then right straight across the canal from Hancock, Michigan.
I love our yard. We first came here and it was just total wood. So Bill said we'll build in the center of the property, and we opened it up and we've got peonies and hydrangeas and vegetables I can do, fruit trees. So I love the yard.
We've got about 3,800 feet of frontage, and we're right in the middle of that. There's nobody else around but us, so it's very private. We're up on a bank here that's about maybe 12 feet down. You go down our stairs 12 feet, and then you're on the beach. They started really commercially mining up here around the middle of the 1800s, and it was really produced a heck of a lot of copper. One of the biggest mines was Calumet and Hecla, and there was another one called the Quincy Mine, early 1900s. Labor problems caused most of them to end up closing. Ship was the Bon Voyage, built in Saugatuck, Michigan in, I think, 1891, and it was in service up here from Duluth to Houghton. And I think the second year it was in service, it caught fire just offshore somewhere here, burned to the water line, and what we have out here is a portion of it. It's just the hull and where the engine mount was or something like that. But it was a cargo and passenger vessel. There were 41 people on board when it went down, and there was a family of 5 women that were moving here. 4 of the 5 of them died. 1 survived. We've studied the history of it quite a bit. Actually have a painting of it inside here and a model of it also. We've got 70 acres, we've got this frontage. We have neighbors, good friends that are not very far away from us, but they're far enough away that you don't have to see anybody.
There's always something to do if property is encircled by thimbleberries and raspberries. And then we planted the cherry trees, and we'll get on ladders soon and start picking cherries if the birds don't beat us to it.
It is good fishing for lake trout, whitefish, salmon. This water is just almost perfectly clean. So the fish you eat out of here are really, not only do they taste good, but they're good for you.
Bill basically designed the house and then gave it to a draftsman up here to finish. We wanted it really special.
I told Karen, if you'll let us buy this place out here in the middle of nowhere, we'll build a house that you'll enjoy and you'll enjoy entertaining in. So that's what we've tried to do.
I think
it's worked. I got in touch with the broker and was impressed with him and what they were doing through all their listings and their affiliations with different companies. He introduced us to Tim because this is a little bit too far away for him to handle. And we were impressed with them and decided that that was the best thing for us to do.
My name's Tim Culhane, owner-broker of Great Lakes and Land Real Estate here in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. We are here at a place called Bray Lock, a beautiful setting, 70 acres on the shores of Lake Superior, encompassing 3,800 feet of shoreline. You look over the biggest freshwater body of water in the world. The views are sensational and they change every day. Sometimes they change by the hour. We have an area that is a sportsman's dream. Everything you'd possibly want to do in the outdoors is possible from this location. The 70 acres we're sitting on right now is very, very nicely wooded. I would never think about logging this for profit. You may want to thin it for aesthetic reasons, but it's full of wildlife and it's great habitat for birds, deer, bear, fox, you name it. Anything that's in the Northwoods will come through here. This home is fabulously appointed. You can tell the people have a lot of love for this house. It's got a garage, it's got landscaping that will knock your socks off. The Donovans have gone out of their way to make this a very special place. This is one of the most unique areas in the country that very few people know about. And if you haven't been to Upper Michigan, you haven't looked at what the land values are compared to other parts, you need to take a look up here.
I hate to admit it, but we're getting a little bit old and
older,
and we are about 1,600 miles away from Houston. This is a nice piece of property, but it's time to get on with it. And if it doesn't sell for 10 years, though, we are not going to be unhappy. I mean, as long as we last for 10 more years.
This segment was brought to you by Covert Scouting Cameras. Remain best in the game with Covert Scouting Cameras. And by Swarovski Optic. Perfection meets tradition.
I want to be silent, and I want to be lethal. I want every advantage. With the new covert cell cameras, I'll finally have the edge I've been missing. The only way they'll know I'm here is if they hear my heart beating through my chest.
Here at Swarovski Optic, a lot of time is spent on perfecting a few great things until every idea we touch enhances every moment in the field. For a quarter century, the Swarovski Optic SLC has been making hunters' dreams become reality. Feel the wilderness every time you step outside.
This segment is brought to you by Tarrant and Harman Real Estate and Auction Company, specializing in residential, agricultural, recreational, and commercial real estate in Illinois.
Hello, my name is Duff Corbett, an agent broker with Tarrant and Harman Realty and Auction Company located in Alton, Illinois. Today, we're here to discuss a 40-acre property located in Calhoun County. Calhoun County sits between the Mississippi and Illinois rivers, just south of Pike County, Illinois. It's comprised mostly of timber. Upon entry of the parcel, one can tell that it offers a lot of attributes surrounding all of its hunting capabilities and outdoorsman capabilities, from hunting to fishing, all kind of wildlife, including turkey, white-tailed deer. This property offers an 1,100 square foot modern log cabin that is fully functional with all utilities, including private electric on the property, propane tank, large stone fireplace. There is a partial loft on the second floor. It does provide 2 separate bedrooms and a full bathroom that will more than provide ample lodging space for out-of-town hunters or perhaps a weekend retreat. The property offers, in addition to the cabin, the 2-acre man-made pond, complete with fishing pier, boathouse that you can utilize both for casting as well as ice fishing. The pond is fully stocked with anything from crappie to bluegill to catfish. The main attribute of this property surrounds its whitetail production and productivity. Potentials are just enormous with regard to the size of buck harvested on the property, as well as the way the property has been managed for whitetail hunting over the course of the years. The property also has a garage shed on it that has full electric to the property. and it is situated just a few feet from the main cabin. After being in the real estate industry for 10+ years, I've found that many out-of-state hunters are attracted to Calhoun County for its recreational and hunting prowess. The property does provide many areas for both food plots and hunting deer stands. Property has seen its share of trophy bucks harvested, ranging in score anywhere from 160 to 180. The owner, has really protected the integrity of the land, both with regard to wildlife and land management and certain requirements for the harvesting of all types of deer, both doe and buck.
For more information on how to feature your property on LandLeader TV, please visit landleader.com.